Okay, man, I'm going to send this Aljamain Sterling auto card to the first person who can guess what movie this is from. I'm going to give you a hint. It's a sports movie, and it's a legendary movie. And it's not a newer movie, but a legendary sports movie. Okay, check this out. Alright, first person to guess that in the comments, what movie that's from, I'm going to send you this Aljamain Sterling auto card. You must be from the United States. I'm not shipping it out of country, but check this out. Guess in the comments. Alright, man, check this out, bro. This whole UFC 300 main event situation is just getting crazier, and new stuff is coming out today. Now, I was watching Ariel Helwani's show today, okay? Now, am I saying this is 100% true? No, I have no clue, but I kind of believe it. It makes sense, okay? Now, Ariel Helwani said, you guys remember Dana White at the UFC 298 post-fight press conference? He was talking about after he announced what's his name, Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill as the main event. He was talking about Leon Edwards, and he praised Leon Edwards. And he said he was kind of like talking crap about people that didn't accept it, because he was saying like, oh, like, how can you not? I don't know who he was talking about. You don't either. He didn't say. He's like, dude, UFC 300 is a major opportunity, bro. It's a major event. And if you don't accept the fight, you don't accept. He was saying it like that. But he was praising Leon Edwards because he said that Leon Edwards was offered 3 fights, okay? And he said yes to all of them. He said yes to all of them, and people were guessing who it could be, who it can't be, but it's kind of obvious, right? It was kind of obvious. Today, Ariel Helwani said these were the fights that were offered to Leon Edwards. Khamzat Chimaev, Shavkat Rakhmonov, and Islam Makhachev. Now, just like you, when I first saw this list, I said the same thing as you. I said the same thing as you, and it's obvious. These 3 got offered, and they didn't even offer Belal to Leon Edwards. Like, look, man, here's the situation. I think Belal Muhammad should get the next title shot versus Leon Edwards. That's a guarantee. But you know this as much as I do. If Belal Muhammad and Leon Edwards were fighting at the UFC 300 main event, you're going to complain. I'm going to complain. That's not a UFC 300 main event worthy card. They should have never even offered Leon Edwards, right? You know what they should have done? You know what they should do right now? This is just my opinion. They have another card to announce, right? Not a card. They have another fight to announce, right? Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill is the main event. Imagine putting Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad in that card too. That would be massive. But to me, this isn't a main event card, man. This isn't a main event fight, bro. The whole time people are saying, whatever the main event is, I just hope it's not Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards. For obvious reasons, that's not a UFC 300 main event fight. It'll be a great fight on another card, but as far as the UFC 300 main event, that's not Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad. It's not, but I get it. It sucks, dog. They should have never offered Leon Edwards. Now, Khamzat Chimaev, bro. Khamzat, a month ago, I'm a huge Khamzat fan, right? I forgot exactly when it was, but he was doing this interview. And he said that he'll fight at UFC 300. This is very recently, like a month ago or so. He said he'll fight at UFC 300. But recently, he said, I'm not going to fight at UFC 300 because of Ramadan. Now, there's a lot of word when it comes to Khamzat Chimaev that he can't get into the country. Even Ariel Helwani said it. Now, do I think that's 100% true? As time goes, at first, I didn't believe it too much. But as time goes on, I kind of think it's true. And I think this is not a fact. What I'm about to say is not a fact. I could be 100% wrong. What Dana White was saying at the UFC 298 post-fight press conference, when he was saying, dog, this is a massive opportunity, UFC 300. If you're offered a fight, if you don't take it, that's on you. I think he was talking about Khamzat. Now, I could be 100% true. But recently, Khamzat Chimaev, like a week ago, on his Instagram account, because remember there was rumors Khamzat Chimaev's going to be at the main event, and he commented on someone's comment, and he said, I'm not fighting at UFC 300 because of Ramadan. Now, it's right after Ramadan, right? But a month ago, he said he's going to fight at UFC. He'll fight at UFC 300. So I don't know what's going on with that, bro. I have no clue what's going on with that. If he can't get into the United States of America, he also on the same interview that I'm talking about, that he said he'll fight at the UFC 300, he also said there is no visa issues. He said, dude, that's all rumors. He said that. KHAMZAT said that. But I don't know. He said he'll fight at UFC 300. He said there's no issues with me coming to the country. But recently there was rumors that KHAMZAT's going to be headlining 300. Then KHAMZAT shut it down by saying, no, it's Ramadan, brother. I'm not fighting. And then Shavkat. Now Shavkat, the reason I don't think Shavkat said yes, if this is true, which I do think is true, what Ariel Helwani is saying, I don't always believe. I'm not the huge fan of Ariel Helwani, just like most people. But I think Shavkat's injured. I think that's why he would say no. And Islam, like Ramadan issue too, I'm pretty sure. But here's the thing. Dana White very recently said he doesn't want Islam to move up to 170. He said, I'm not a fan of that. Because Islam said his dream is to have 2 belts. His dream is to go up a weight, win the belt, and defend it. He said that, but then they brought it up to Dana White, and Dana White said, I'm not a fan of that. So I don't know why if this is true, if this list is true, I don't know why he would offer KHAMZAT. But either way, I mean Islam, not KHAMZAT. Either way, this is all desperation fights, bro. And these weren't according to Ariel Helwani and a lot of other people, even Dana White, these weren't the first choices. That's why, also, Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill was supposed to be at UFC 301, which is in Brazil. They were supposed to headline that, according to Ariel Helwani, one more time. Now, I'm not saying this is true, but Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill was supposed to headline UFC 301, which is in Brazil. And Alex Pereira is a massive superstar. He even said it yesterday. He said, bro, my plan is to fight at UFC 300, come out of that fight with a win, with no injuries, and make the quickest turnaround possible, which is in 3 weeks, and fight in Brazil at UFC 301. If he does that, that's nuts, bro. That's freaking nuts. But at the end of the day, them not offering Belal Muhammad, I understand and I don't understand. I understand, but I feel bad at the same time. Because, bro, if Belal Muhammad would have taken that fight, but here's the thing, Belal Muhammad is a Muslim too. Right? He's Muslim too. But you, how about Ramadan for him? So I don't know how it works, man. I'm not, I don't know much about Ramadan. So I don't know how it works, bro. So what if someone says, hey, bro, I'm not fighting because of Ramadan? I'm not going to disrespect them, but I'm just going to go based off what they say. In my head, I'm going to go based off. But Belal would have taken that fight, bro. Belal would have taken that fight. Belal was at UFC 300. He was 300, call me 3. He would have taken that fight. He wants this fight so bad. But I get it, bro. The fact that they didn't offer him, it's damn, dog, they didn't offer. But if they offered him and he took the fight and he fought at UFC 300 versus Leon Edwards, like I just said, you wouldn't have been happy, dog. No one wants that fight for the main event. Do I want to see that fight? 100%, bro. It would be sick if they added to the card because there's one more fight to add. But come on, dog. All the people that are saying, oh, they didn't offer Belal Muhammad, they're blackballing Belal Muhammad, would have been the same people that said, hey, man, why would you pick Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards for the UFC 300 main event? Either way, it's not what it was supposed to be. It's not what it was supposed to be. It's not what Dana White promised, but I understand. Stuff fell apart, bro. A lot of stuff fell apart. And I hope Dana White comes out one of these days and says who the original fight was supposed to be. That's what I want to know. I'm truly curious when Dana White was saying, this card, this fight, the card is a massive card, bro. And I even like the main event. I'm an Alex Pereira fan, but what I'm trying to say is I want to know what the original choice was for the UFC 300 main event that he was saying it's supposed to be some crazy. Because these aren't the first choices, bro. And Leon Edwards, these aren't the first choices, bro, at all, bro. That's why, because he was making it seem like, oh my God, this is going to be a mess, but a lot of fans, if you go read the comments, a lot of fans are disappointed. But me, I understand. If I promise you something, and my intentions are giving you that thing, but it doesn't work out out of my hands, it doesn't work out, and I have nothing to do with it. It doesn't work out, and this is exactly what happened, man. Will we ever know what exactly happened? Dana White said it's not money issues. I don't know if I believe it. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But it could be. Oh, he offered. Dana White is saying All people were offered, they said no. That's what it is. And now today it comes out that these are the three recent. This is all recently. This isn't the first choices, man. Like I just said, this is all in the last week, bro. Jamal Hill said he found out about headlining UFC 300 on Friday, and it was announced on Saturday. That's how desperate it was. But yeah, man, what we know, according to Ariel Helwani, is Khamzat Chimaev, Shavkat Rakhmonov, and Islam Makhachev. Man, what are these people keep gunning it, dog? These three fighters were offered Leon Edwards, man, but it didn't work out. So I just hope, once again, I just hope we find out who it was supposed to be in the beginning. But let me know what you think of this in the comments, man. And let me know what you think of this in the comments. And would you have wanted to see any of these fighters fight on the UFC 300 main event instead of Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill? So let me know what you think of this in the comments. And it'll mean the world to me if you like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification. Thank you so much for watching.